This is my sweet little bean Jables. He's only a piece of shit when I start recording. You have anything to say? Okay. So after about 1,300 hours of playing Tekken 8 for the past 2 years in a row now, I have finally hit the point where my hyperfixation that then turned into a true hobby has been slowly dying down. This isn't going to be a video of me dogging on Tekken 8 in any way whatsoever. It's just that, I don't know. It just seems like Tekken has kind of lost its spark for me lately. Could you blame it on them nerfing my character? Could you blame it on the fact that the rank system is a complete joke right now? I don't know. Season 3 started and I was expecting another big climb up to God of Destruction from like Tekken King. And then I find out that my main only got set back 2 ranks, and then I got God of Destruction back in like a few days. Part of my entire thing with fighting games is the struggle of the climb. And unfortunately, I think because I got to a point in Tekken 8 where unless I'm going to tournaments, which I can't really do right now, it's not really worth it. Listen, I still love Tekken 8. I'm still going to be playing Tekken 8. I just don't think I have that competitive edge for it at the moment. I'll play it with friends or I'll play some quick matches just to keep my fingers moving. But other than that, I needed something different. Cue in the new character in Street Fighter 6. Ingrid. Now listen, I've played a decent amount of Street Fighter 6 in the past, about 100 hours. So a fraction of what I have in Tekken 8, but I still have some experience in it. And for some reason, this time coming back, I thought to myself, let's try the new character. Because my entire Street Fighter career up to this point has been just playing Juri Han for completely normal reasons like every other Juri player. Shut the fuck up. Now listen, when I was coming back just to play Ingrid, there was no part of me that thought to myself that, oh, I'm gonna take her into ranked and Street Fighter is gonna become my new game. Little did I know that sometimes a new character is what you need to really breathe life into your desire to play a video game. Because listen, since I've been playing Tekken 8, I've tried pretty much every single fighting game that I could get my hands on. I'm talking Under Night and Birth. I'm talking Fatal Fury. I'm talking Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I mean, the list goes on and on. I've tried getting into other games. My problems with some of them, one, Under Night and Birth, Melty Blood, Dragon Ball FighterZ, none of these have crossplay. So their fan base and player base is so split up amongst console and PC and the other consoles. It's like, it makes it really hard to find matches. Guilty Gear, I like, but for some reason, I don't know what it is. I think it's maybe the art style or the animation. Something keeps me out of it, right? Something is really keeping me out of it. 2XKO, it's kind of a weird one because I think it's an ego thing with me where because there's no motion inputs, I feel like it's not worth playing. But I've been watching some gameplay recently, and I think I've realized that there is some depth there, so maybe I'll give it a shot at some point. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about how Ingrid somehow, solo herself, has fully gotten me locked into learning Street Fighter. And not just locking into learning Street Fighter, locked into finally really learning and properly practicing fighting games in general. The first 300 hours I played Tekken 8, I played on Hwarang, and I spent all my time learning combos. No joke. My labbing had nothing to do with character knowledge or doing my offense or running my offense. My entire first 300 hours were boot up the lab, practice my BNB combo, and then hard-headed hit ranked for the next 4 hours until I lost my mind. I stayed in the orange ranks and red ranks for literally months because of this. I tried really hard in the beginning, but I was trying the wrong way. You know, after like another 1,000 hours of the game and switching mains and actually labbing what you're supposed to lab and things like that, I finally learned how to learn Tekken. But I thought to myself, if I really like another fighting game, then I should just apply those same principles to that fighting game. And that's exactly what I did with Ingrid in Street Fighter 6. For the past week, I've been playing a lot of Street Fighter. And by a lot of Street Fighter, I mean maybe like 2-3 hours a day. And at least a half hour of each of those days I spend in practice mode. Now, what am I doing in practice mode, you might ask? Well, if you would have asked me 2 years ago, I'd probably tell you that I was working on Ingrid combos. That is not what I'm doing, because the first thing I needed to do in the first 100 hours I played Street Fighter 6 with Juri, I could not react to air jumps or drive impact. So, because I really like Ingrid and I love her playstyle and I think it's really fun to shoot giant lasers from across the screen, I thought to myself, okay, if I'm going to be playing this game, I need to learn how to play this game. I don't want to be one of those plebs that is just booting up the game with Ingrid and just using projectiles the whole time. I need to be able to fight back against shit. So for a half an hour before every single ranked session, I would queue up anti-air practice. And I would sit there doing my anti-airs for 10, 15 minutes at a time. And then after I was done with the anti-air, I would go into the drive impact training. The only problem with that training I have is that you are expecting it the whole time, and it's pretty easy to react to like that. But when you're actually in a match, you are in the middle of trying to do your offense, and then somebody just fucking throws it out at you, and you don't know what moves you have that can cancel into it and react to it. It's a whole thing, but I'm also working on that too. But regardless, the fact that instead of just going in practicing combos or just going in and banging my head against the wall and ranked for hours at a time, I am actually interested in getting better at the real fundamentals of Street Fighter 6 for the first time since Tekken 8. And this really got me thinking. I was like, oh my God, maybe I don't just have to be a Tekken player. Maybe I can apply the things that I've learned from getting to a high level in one fighting game and try and at least bring that learning process to another fighting game. And honestly, I think that's the best way to describe the transfer of a completely different type of fighting game to another completely different type of fighting game. You don't have to like compare them in the sense of like one's 3D, one's 2D, one has 18 moves per character, one has 100 moves per character. If you just look at it as simply as you need to practice the fundamentals of each specific game, you're pretty much going to figure it out. And I think the beauty of doing this with Street Fighter 6 specifically is that in Street Fighter 6, it is like pretty much the blueprint of a footsies fighting game. It's slow, it's in the neutral, it's anti-airs, it's zoning, it's going up to somebody and just poking them with little pokes. Like all of those things are the blueprint for what, in my opinion, a great fighting game really is. And I mean, if I'm being completely honest, the other reason why I even thought to pick up Street Fighter 6 was because I'm still waiting for Avatar Legends to come out. And Avatar Legends is a 2D fighting game, and playing Tekken, other than the learning process that I just said, is not going to help me in any way in learning the Avatar Legends game. So if I can at least get like a step ahead by playing a different 2D fighter, I at least want it to be a 2D fighter that I actually want to get better at. And again, all these things that Street Fighter 6 has. A healthy online cross-play community. Fucking huge. Super easy matchmaking. If I want to queue up ranked, but I also don't want to just sit there doing nothing, but I also don't just want to be sitting there in practice mode, I can boot up combo trials and still be queued into ranked. That's fucking awesome to me. That's just a little thing for me personally that I really like, and it's amazing. And overall, it seems like Street Fighter 6 is in a very healthy spot right now. And it's about to get even healthier because in the middle of the week of me learning Street Fighter and learning Ingrid, Summer Games Fest happened and something else happened. Oh my God. Tekken players are an absolute fucking shambles. I'm not saying that I wanted Tifa so bad in Tekken 8 that I'm now never playing Tekken 8 ever again. Because now we have Yujiro Hanma, and I've been asking for a Baki character in Tekken for years. But the thing is that now both my favorite fighting games are about to have insane surges in a player base. And it was just so funny that the minute I pick Street Fighter back up in the first place, we get one of the most insane reveals of a guest character I've ever seen. Like before this, we had what? Terry. They got fucking Tifa. I don't know. I think the best way to describe the hype of the general community about Tifa is to just watch this Maximilian Dude clip.
And Bosch? Dude, we're so cooked. Everyone was wrong. Brother, we're so cooked. We're so fucking cooked.
Absolutely fair, dude. Oh my God. Something I love about Max is that if there's something cool happening in fighting games, you know his reaction is going to be the best one because that dude just genuinely loves all fighting games. Anyways, going back to Street Fighter 6 and my experience with it so far. After a week of playing and doing my placement matches and getting into ranked and seeing where I'm at, I got to Gold 1. I don't know how the Street Fighter 6 rank distribution goes, but what I do know is that I think the only reason I got to Gold 1 was because of this new training routine that I've been putting myself through, but also because of my 1,300 hours plus of experience in Tekken 8. Because I got to be real, before Ingrid and before I really started trying to learn the game, I don't think I got Jury past Bronze 4. But yeah, no, so I have Ingrid up to Gold 1 right now. Again, I don't know what that means about my skill as a Street Fighter player, but what I do know is that the climb has become fun again. I love Tekken so much. Getting better at Tekken has been one of the most satisfying things in my life, but I don't have that anymore. My whole first few years of playing Tekken have been nothing but trying to get God of Destruction, and then once I got it, I felt empty, and then I got it again, like right away in season 3, and I was just like, okay, I can't do this anymore. I've even tried switching characters. It's just, no, I'm a Claudio specialist, and now that Yujiro got announced, I probably won't be playing Tekken until Yujiro comes out. So I needed a fighting game to satiate my hunger until then. And for now, until Avatar Legends comes out, I think I'm pretty much only going to be playing Street Fighter 6 and maybe a little 2XKO with my coworkers. Either way, the things about Street Fighter 6 that are making me the most excited are new character, cool, fun to play, and silly Deadpool of the game. Love that. Improvement feels fun again. I like sitting in the lab, anti-airing, doing DI, teching throws. All of that is super fun to me. This next season, season 4, looks insane. I think having 3 all new characters to the series plus Tifa, I think is insane, and I'm very excited to see what's going on with that. And overall, Street Fighter 6 has this life in it that I really want to sneak my way into. Tekken isn't dead to me. Tekken isn't the worst fighting game on the planet right now. It's just not my fighting game right now. Again, I'm still going to play it every so often. Yujiro looks hype as fuck. The balance patches that we're getting have been really good. Kazuya down player is also in shambles right now. Basically what I'm saying is I'll definitely be back to Tekken, but as of right now, I think I'm going to be focusing very hard on Street Fighter 6 for the next month or so. And then when Avatar Legends comes out, that's pretty much all I'm going to be playing for a little bit. I really have high hopes for that game, and I want everybody to be playing that game because I want that game to succeed so fucking hard. Either way, that's it from me. I hope you guys all have a lovely rest of your week, and I'll catch you on the next one.